Well, hello everybody, coming to you live from somewhere in southern Alabama. This is me. Well, hello everybody. I hope the stream works okay. I'm seeing here a little bit of signs of trouble. I'm streaming using the truck internet. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna start using my phone, which should work better. And let me know if you can see the stream right now. And by the way, I was getting like 1 or 2 megabits up, so it should be relatively okay. But who knows here? Anyways, hold on. Anyways, if you're watching this live, today is Friday, November 30th, 2018, and welcome everybody to the live chat. As I said, I'm staying here at the Rainbow Plantation in southern Alabama. I mean, some more or less in between Mobile and the Alabama shore, the Gulf Shore. And I hope you can see me okay. We have from León, Mexico. We have from Bulgaria. We have from Wembley, Texas. And from Lake Worth, Florida. What's the beer? I'm glad you asked. You know, I was just hanging out outside with Kyle and Olivia of driving and vibing, and Tom and Caitlin Morton of the Mortons on the Move, and I might hang out with them afterwards after the chat is over. I hope I'm not buffering too much here. I see that the internet is coming and going, but it's mostly steady, so it's not the best internet here in this area, but I guess we'll be fine. And it's supposed to be raining tonight, all night. By the way, Wayne Gruen, Pelican Head, hello there, and Lucky Dog. I know Lucky Dog and Ted Warg. Hey, Ted Warg, and enjoyed your podcast and YouTube's. Thank you so much. Yeah, this morning's podcast I recorded it from the road yesterday as I was making my way down here, and I was gonna explore Mobile and do a lot, but of course there's never enough time. Red Jaguar, hello there, and he says that I look nice and clear, so that's great. Hi from Colorado, San Antonio, Texas, from Quebec City in Quebec, Canada. Viajando sin rumbo, Mission, Texas. And I can't wait to make it to Texas probably in early January. And where are you staying near them? Yeah, actually the Mortons are my neighbors right here 2 sites over. And I was looking forward to seeing the new Airstream that Kyle and Olivia are building. But I guess I'm gonna have to see that in January when I pass by this area again. Hey, bikes, boats, and bivouacs. Hey, Robert, is Eliana with you? 40 degrees in cold Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. Well, here is nice. It's like in the 70s. It's a very nice temperature outside. And unfortunately, she's not right here right now with me. You know? And I was going to do this from outside, but it gets dark so early this time of the year that I decided to come back inside here. Hello from Tampa, Florida. Hello there. We'll be heading up in a week. And Colin Blake, hello there. Received your CD and love it. Thank you so much, Colin. And I can't wait to receive the new CDs because I still have to ship a few. Oh, by the way, today we are drinking Stone IPA. I bought this, the iconic West Coast style IPA. And where is this from? This is from Richmond, Virginia. I was gonna get something local, but I couldn't. I haven't been able to do groceries, and this I bought a couple of days ago up in Montgomery. Actually, I should have gotten something from some local beer from Montgomery, but anyways, from San Antonio, Texas, we'll be passing by there soon. I drink gluten-free beer. Oh, really? How's that? That would be cool. Nowadays, you have to be gluten-free and no high fructose corn syrup, organic, sustainably grown, and what's the other one? Kosher, which is all good stuff, you know. Hey, traveling Robert, the hotel in Oslo, Norway. You were? I was there in 2017. Were you the same person that wrote the comment? Yes, that hotel. I mean, it's a bare bones hotel for the airport, but I mean, it was adequate. It was a good hotel for the most part. What was the result of the Tire Kings F up? Will they help you pay for the new truck? They gave me a small settlement for all their screw ups, but nothing. None, I mean, the new truck is an expensive undertaking that I didn't want to do, but eventually, um, old Kia was gonna die someday. So it was just a matter of not of if, but when I was gonna have to get a new truck. And by the way, I got a flat tire 2 days ago in Selma, Alabama, on my way to Montgomery. I'm very disappointed because I was gonna give them one more chance. I went to the Firestone there in Selma to get in Selma, Alabama, to get me a new tire, and they didn't carry the tire that I needed. That's why I always travel with an extra spare for Minitini, because this size tire, not everybody carries it. And tell you what, unless they sell you the tire, they cannot install a tire in your RV. So that was, if I was ever gonna give them my business again, now I am not, because that's unfathomable. That if even if you're stranded at a place and they don't carry the tire but you have it, they won't even install that tire for you. So I was very, very disappointed. I went to another local shop and they were super nice. They overcharged me a little perhaps, but they did a fantastic job, and they even filled it to the correct PSI, which not everybody does that. Culture, lifestyle, travel, how you doing? How far are you going west, Robert? Well, in this trip, I'm already on my way east. Tomorrow I start driving into Florida. Tomorrow I'll probably be in the Tallahassee area, and then the day after tomorrow somewhere in the middle of Florida, because on Monday I want to be in the Cape Canaveral area, because on Tuesday I'm going to see the space the rocket launch there. Mm, Good evening. What did I miss? Hey, Paul. No, you haven't missed much. I began a little later today. By the way, I apologize if you were waiting. I was hanging out with Kyle and Olivia, driving and vibing, and Tom and Caitlin, the Mortons on the move. It was like a YouTuber reunion. I mean, we had to cut our conversation a little short, because I wanted to be here with you guys. But when we finish, I'm going to their rig and continue hanging out, and yeah. So we might make this a little shorter today than usual, but not too short, because I haven't had a regular RV chat with you guys in the in a while, because last week was from the truck. Boondocking Manas, happy Friday, Mr. Champagne, and your Norway is really nice country in the world. I really like Norway. The nature, it's unfathomable, especially in that northern area. I was in Lofoten, in the Lofoten archipelago, and of course I went all the way north to the North Cape, and it's unbelievable. Anyone else gets Robert writing in my RV song stuck in their heads all day, long after watching his videos. I'm sorry about that if that's like gets in your head for so long, but yeah, I'm glad you like the song. I'm kidding, of course. What campground will you stopping at Lake Okoa? What's Lake Okoa? Robert, I received my CD. Sent you an email, but haven't heard anything. Thank you. I'm sorry. I didn't get it. I don't think I got an email from you, but I'm gonna check again anyway. Sometimes, um, if it is one of those days where I don't check the email in the whole day, and then at the end of the day I have 100 emails sometimes. Um, but I'm gonna check that out again. How's the Wi-Fi Ranger doing? Well, right now I'm not using it because there is no free Wi-Fi here, but it's been working great for the. Actually, I was finally able to use it in a real world situation. And where was I? I was at Micalola Falls State Park, and they do have free Wi-Fi, but it was kind of weak, and I was able to use it. I mean, I even uploaded the video. Well, never mind. That was the upload that got interrupted, and then it was only a 360p. Culture lifestyle. Maybe I should meet you at Canaveral. I've been wanting to see the launch. Yeah, definitely we could meet. Actually, what happened? This family where I mush docked 2 weeks ago. They live in the area, and his daughter works at the Cape at the Kennedy Space Center, and she got us tickets like to be like right there, like a mile away from the launch pad. So that's gonna be super cool. I really hope that I can make some nice video of that. And Juan Catalina, hello from Puerto Rico. I missed you, Robert. How are you and your wife doing? I'm doing great, and I can't wait to see my wife because she's unfortunately not here with me. But I'm gonna see her in 4 days, so very exciting. Um, I love the RV song. I was just sitting at the Walmart in Titusville singing it. Yeah, that Walmart in Titusville, I don't think officially they allow overnight parking, but they look the other way usually. Boondocking Maine, how do you like the Colorado? If you do visit Maine again, we need to show you around some of the western Maine's glory. And definitely mark the calendar, September, October 2019. I intend to be in the Maine. I mean, in the Northeast and Maine, of course. This time, I'm gonna be able to properly visit it. Joe Croto, the Boston Chronicle show did a show on Cuba. It was very interesting. Cool. I've been happy getting tires at Goodyear. The first time I went to them, they took a nail out of my tire that hadn't actually punctured, took us a flat, put air around my tires, and didn't charge me. Well, that's cool. Maybe I'll go with Goodyear, and I also have to buy a couple more tires for the trailer for the trip out west. Hello, Robert from Greenwood, South Carolina. I ordered your new CD last week. We're looking forward to listening to it. Fly, Pelican, fly! Thank you so much. And in the first week of January, if anything, towards the end of that week, I'm supposed to get a new batch of CDs, and I'm gonna mail those. Even 2 CDs that I screwed up, and I didn't mail them from the first batch. So you're very welcome, Cindy R. And this traveler, dude, am I late or are you late or we're all late? I'm a little late, as I mentioned. I was hanging out with Driving and Vibing and the Mortons on the move. Very, very cool guys. It's been great, getting to share stories from the road and talk about our rigs and talk about what our viewers talk about. Getting to know each other more than anything, because nothing is a substitute for a face-to-face meetup like that. Hey Robert, glad you made it out for Friday night get together. Yes, I'm glad too, Sue. And yeah, I'm here. I'm late, but I'm here, and the internet seems to be holding up rather well. We don't have the greatest connection, by the way. I'm using right now the internet from my truck, which the key has to be in the ignition, but it has great internet. It's almost like having a Wii Boost, because it has a great internet antenna for the most part. Hello, Robert. FYI, try eTrailer.com. Look up custom tow mirrors. Yes, they're great and cost only $80. They fit great over stock mirrors. Ray in Miami. I'm gonna check that out because I'm using the clip-on mirrors that, and I praise the internet, and all of a sudden I'm getting a low bandwidth warning here. Anyways. Mark Drennan, hello, Robert Chief Pelican Head. How are you this evening, and all the fellow Pelican Heads? Well, I'm doing great here. I did some touring of the Alabama coastline today. I was gonna see Mobile as well, but sometimes plans don't work out, and now I have an excuse to come back to this area, probably in January. Boondocking, do you have your new stickers yet? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I have the new stickers with the truck. I don't have any with me here. They're in the truck. And this traveler greetings too from Central Florida. You need to redo the song. I've been everywhere with an RV twist. Hmm. Paul Falls is in Key West. Did I miss something? Um, Greetings from Burnt Hills, Saratoga Spring. No, I haven't been to Saratoga Spring. De La Rosa family says hi. Pregunta: do you record other people's music? I could. I have a small recording studio in Miami, so yes, I am able to do that. Don't forget to let me know when you're back in Miami. I'll be back in Miami by Wednesday for sure. Hopefully Tuesday, right after the launch. The Cape Canaveral is three and a half hours away from Miami, so I can be there. The Colorado has Wi-Fi. Yeah, it has Wi-Fi. It has unlimited internet for $25 a month. So I went with it because it's unlimited, and it's pretty good. It works rather well. Uh, don't take your Colorado to an automatic car wash with brushes. It'll scratch your paint. Take it to a hand car wash, even though it still isn't safe as your self-washing. No, I always take it to a hand car wash for sure. Hey, Guatemala Estilo, my friend Elder and Leticia. How are you? I'm doing great. How much will the Wi-Fi with the truck be after the free trial? Well, I just said it. It's 20. It used to be $20 a month. They just jacked up the price to 25 last month, and I almost didn't do it, but I figured, well, might as well. Hello from New Mexico. Just done winterizing my trailer. It's no. I'm so sorry. In fact, let's take a moment of silence for all the folks who have to winterize their trailers. Because down here we don't. Although I was just in 20-degree weather in northern Alabama, and it was cold, and this trailer is the insulation on this trailer is not great. So when the furnace cycled off after a few minutes, the cold started creeping in from the outside. So if we ever full time in the winter on this thing, I have to improve the isolation somehow. How about the Pelican Fly T-shirts? They're available. Just go to the link. There's a link in my where did I put that link now? I think it's in the blog. I'm pretty sure. If you go to freemyrv.com, yeah, freemyrv.com. If you have the CD, the stickers, and then at the bottom there's the apparel. And if you go to my Teespring store, there are Fly Pelican Fly stickers. What is Fly Pelican Fly? Well, welcome to the club. We are the Pelican Heads here, and Fly Pelican Fly originally was a phrase that Tony Montana in the movie Scarface, Al Pacino, he mentioned as he saw some flamingos on the TV, and according to the documentary about the movie, that's something that he ad libbed at the moment, and he went, "You look, money, fly, pelican, fly," and I like that phrase, and I've been saying it ever since on my videos whenever I see a pelican, which in today's video, whenever this airs, oh, I show my age, whenever this uploads, I saw quite a few pelicans today, so you're in for a treat. I found Discount Tire to be the best. Got a flat, was in Georgia, found no problem, free tire. Yeah, Luke Weldon, I do like a Discount Tire. I've used them before out west in Mesa, Arizona, and they're a good company. Bull142, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Each fill up of the Colorado is about $30 to $35. Although gas prices are low here in Alabama, so it's been in the low 30s to do a full fill up. And that, by the way, the Colorado is doing about 10 to 13 to 14 miles per gallon. It's more dependent on my speed than anything else, I think. At 55 miles per hour, I could get it up to 13 or 14 miles per gallon. If I go just 65, it drops down to 10 immediately. The Trips of Elder and Leticia. Hi Robert, I would like to get your new CD when you get home. The new CD is not available yet though, Elder. I sold out, but by January 5, I have to look. I have to look it up in my disc maker's account. But at the beginning of the second week of January, for sure, it's gonna be there. So I look forward to seeing you in Miami. And thank you so much for that super chat, Elder. I really appreciate it, man. Hi Robert, just unboxed my new Spark drone, watching YouTube videos for beginners. Any must know quick tips? Don't crash it. I mean, quick tips. Just it's it's a learning process. At the beginning, I was scared, really, really nervous every time I flew it, and I had a much harder to fly drone, which was the original Phantom. But just take it to a place where it's safe, where you know you're not flying over anybody or breaking any FAA rules. Download the Air Map app so you know where to fly and where not to, and just try everything slowly. Check out 4 games in Dauphin Island, right off the coast of Mobile, Alabama. I was going to today, but I missed the ferry, and the ferry is this time of the year. It runs every hour and 45 minutes. So it was I'm gonna come back in January through this area, and then I will be able to visit that. And Mobile, I couldn't visit Mobile this time. Which, by the way, I come back, they're probably getting ready for Mardi Gras, so that's going to be pretty cool. Check out Discount Tire, love the best. Yeah, I like Discount Tire, as I said. Speaking of age, Monique's birthday, December 15th, by the way. Well, happy birthday, Monique. Happy birthday, Monique. Where did you get your gooseneck kettle from? Amazon? Amazon.com. I'm going to put a link in the video description when I finish here to that item. Looking forward to... Have you been to Le Tub? Is that the place in Hollywood? I haven't been yet. YouTube has a wonderful dark mode. If you click your pic profile... Yeah, the dark theme. I've been using the dark theme for a while, since it was in beta some time back. No tip for you, another beer for me. Well, cheers then. I agree, Robert. Only 5 miles per hour gets a big difference in gas mileage. My Silverado is the same way. Yeah, before I didn't really know but these modern cars, they have the trip computer and they tell you the miles per gallon, the instant one and the one over the last 50 miles. A lot of technology in these modern cars, can I tell you. Carlos Camejo, saludos, good to see you live again. Where are you going to see the spaceship from Jetty Park Campground? I was thinking of going to Jetty Park Campground, but I have some friends who are inviting me to see it from within the Kennedy Space Center, so it's going to be much closer. Gene, what's up, Robert? Just discovered your channel. The wife and I have been binging on your videos. Well, thank you very much, and welcome to the club here. People we like to call ourselves the Pelican Heads. So welcome to the Pelican Head Club, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of the videos. It's been kind of hard editing from the road, and besides, I had to ship so many CDs, which is great. I appreciate it. I thank you guys so much for buying my CD, but it takes such a long time to ship 100 CDs that I've shipped over the past 2 weeks. That I hope I got every order right. If I didn't, send me an email and I'll apologize and fix it. My quick tip for drone flying, and I missed that one. Stay away from police cars. My bad. Yeah, I guess the cops would not like you to fly the drone next to the car. I just use that Air Map app, and also the app that comes with the DJI. It has all the no-fly zones and all the enhanced. In fact, I was going to fly today at the beach, and it said that it was an airport nearby. And sometimes, I prefer to err on the side of caution. Obsessive compulsive. We in the UK don't have to have winter tires unlike Europe, but it's bound to be on the way. Just a money spinner, if you ask me. Well, it depends on how bad it is. Put your Spark drone on beginner mode to start out. Yeah, I forgot they do have that beginner mode. Alaska people say the roads are boom, boom, boom. Oh, by the way, you guys heard about that earthquake in Anchorage? I hear like everything is covered in snow, so you cannot see the cracks on the streets. But I heard it's pretty bad. Thank you, Yvette Patterson, and hello from the Jersey Shores. One day I'm gonna visit. The Shawshank Redemption. If you think about how the UK spells English words, they are correct, not Americans. John Clemens' favorite colors tires. Well, you know what happened, and this is something I read, and it might not be true, but I heard that when Webster, who made the Merriam-Webster dictionary, he wanted to differentiate American English from British English, and he spelled a bunch of words different, like color, favorite, neighbor, harbor, whatever had an OU, he dropped the U and left the O, and things like tires, for example. And that's why Americans spelled everything different from the rest of the world. That's why I had to make a traveling Robert with one L for America. But if you go ahead and type traveling Robert with two L's for the rest of the world, it still works. Not on YouTube, but my website works. It forwards to traveling Robert. I should have chosen a name that was spelled the same everywhere in the world, but what do I know? UK needs to remember that US spellings are correct. UK spellings are just playing real well, yeah. And they drive on the wrong side of the street too, right? That's another anecdote for a different day. Which Heather Blessing game. Hey Robert, it was great to see you today at Fort Morgan. Oh, you were the guys who were there. Thank you. It was great to see you too. And yeah, Fort Morgan. I missed the ferry, so I had to come back here. But at some point, in January, I have to come back this way. So traveling Buckeyes, yes. Okay. Do you want some Cuban coffee now? Actually, I just had some not long ago when I returned from the wherever I was at Fort Morgan. Actually, that was my last point. I had lunch at this place. It's called the Sassy Bass or something like that. Really good, and I had an IPA there. One of these days, check out the Rivian R1T all-electric pickup truck. Tow capacity between 5K and 10K. That's not bad. My only thing with electric vehicles at this point in the development is it still takes a little while for them to charge. And in case of an emergency, what if there's a power outage or something like that, hurricane, whatever. There's no substitute for having 2 jugs of gas in the bed of the truck. Greetings from Morocco. Have you ever been to North Africa? Yes, kind of, and I've kind of been in Morocco, but on the Spanish side. I was in the Spanish enclave. How do you pronounce that? It's called Ceuta, which in reality should be part of Morocco, but it's part of Spain. So I was there back in 2001. LOL, exactly, Robert. I missed the beginning of that. Anyways, let me check real quick just to see how we're doing. 209 viewing now. Thank you so much for being here, all of you. I really appreciate you guys always, and it's this great community. So much fun. I was missing these live chats like this, from my main computer. It's easier than doing it from. It's more comfortable than doing it from the phone. Let's just put it that way. And I like having the chat here on the left hand side, just in case you're watching it on your TV. And for example, if you're watching it on your TV, you don't really see the chat, right? So that's really cool. 1989 San Francisco quake was close in strength to today's. Sad. Yeah, I remember that San Francisco earthquake. I had been in the United States only for a few months then, and I remember watching that on TV. The Punta Gorda, no, Loma Prieta, the Loma Prieta earthquake was that. I think that's what it was called. Wow, you have a great following. Thank you so much, Miniman Mike and Red Jaguar. Hi, Robert. Maybe we should have gone to Alaska this year with the other YouTubers. All the roads really look bad since the earthquake. Hope the road will be better by 2020. I don't think they're going to be able to do any work on the roads until spring or summer almost. But I think by 2020, which is when I intend to go to Alaska, it's probably going to be fine. Dry Stones, Arrogant Bastard IPA. I think I've had it once, but yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Longitude and latitude for tons of free 14-day areas in Vermont, Pennsylvania, West Virginia. Oh, that's really cool because there's not a whole lot of BLM land on the east of the Mississippi. Did you ever consider a full electric RV? At this point, no, unless I have a crap load of batteries. If I can have a lot of batteries enough that I don't have to worry about it, yes, I would consider a full electric RV. But at this point, I like to have my propane as a backup for sure for the kitchen, for the furnace, for the water heater, and to boondock with the refrigerator, which is not great on propane. It doesn't cool as much as on 120 volts. But could you please put your live stream on podcast? I could. Would you guys like that? I don't know if it's going to be the thing with the podcast is audio, so I guess if I read every single I could do that. That's a great idea. Please keep your current music on the videos. If you change, use the current ones once in a while. Love the Key West tune. Oh, definitely. And I keep having this growing catalog of music because I keep writing, and I'm gonna write a couple of tunes for this trip. Hopefully, I have time. I need to get me a small keyboard like to have here in the RV, so I can compose music from the road. Robert, get a dehumidifier for Minitini. It will help you save the interior from the South Florida humidity, definitely. And I always have one of these damp rid things. I have one here, actually, somewhere. No, it's in the bathroom, and I keep it, especially not only in South Florida, but in colder climates where you don't run the air conditioner as much. Humidity builds up inside the rig. And that could be a problem in the long run. So I am thinking of getting a dehumidifier at some point for sure. Davis Scholar, thank you. Love your music. Thank you so much. And what brand of cell phone and computer do you have? Well, right now I have a Samsung Galaxy S9, and right now I'm working with two computers. This is an old MacBook Pro from around 2012. 2013 maybe, and I have a brand new Dell. I forgot the model number. It has the latest i9 processor and all that. That's the one I'm using for editing at this moment. Although I still use the Mac for a lot of things. Matthew Wiles, living life as a truck driver. Don't give much time to enjoy my camper. Well, make some time because this is it's a great way to explore the country for sure. Hi Robert from beautiful SoCal, love your videos, congrats on the new truck, right? Thank you so much. Hi Robert from beautiful okay, no, I did. What's wrong with me? I'm already rereading stuff. Am I getting drunk already? No. How much does those AC steps down your R-selling run? No comprende. Have you named the truck yet? Not really. It's the Colorado, aka the Chameleon for now, but I don't know. It's probably going to be the Chameleon because it changes color. But I haven't settled on a name yet. Let's just put it that way. First time watching your live chat from Cambridge, Ontario, Canada, and thank you so much, Dennis, and welcome to the club. Welcome to the Pelican Head Club here. Hi, Robert from Key Largo. Oh, Key Largo, man. What's your favorite IPA? I have many, but Funky Buddha is one of them for sure. Cigar City IPA. This one is not bad. This Stone IPA. To me, the hoppier, the better. 210 people watching, says Juan Catalina. And that's not the highest we've gone, but it's up there. Kang Nunyan Singh just caught up with the videos with the mom in Smoky Mountains in Tennessee. How's she doing? Mom is doing okay. Actually, I can't wait to go back to Miami to see her. She's had some health issues in the past couple of days. But nothing bad. She's just she's in her 80s, so sometimes she gets discompensated. She has diabetes and all that, so it's. I had no idea you did all the music for your videos, multi-talented. Yours are the best videos out there. Thank you so much. New spacecraft. LOL, I'm getting drunk already. Classic. Alright. Oh, the AC starter. I mean, it works well. I can use my generator, which is 2500 peak 2200 program. I haven't had to use it on this trip. I'm probably gonna use it out west, not for the AC, but just to keep the batteries charged. But I've been at campgrounds almost every night except for like 2 nights that I spent at Walmart's. Oh yeah, you've been in north of Morocco. That's cool, but I invite you to visit south of Morocco. We have rich culture. Yes, I would love to visit Morocco, and I hear you guys make a chicken that is like to die for. So I'm really looking forward to trying that. And seeing the I mean every day. It's just not just the chicken, But I want to see the Sahara Desert and see a little bit of the culture for sure. Redding, California. I hope you're enjoying your new truck. I'm sure the truck is pulling great, and it's not as stable on the road, I guess, or maybe I don't remember how bad Kia was, but or maybe it's been windy this past couple of days. I don't know. I use Damprit on my rig. Yes, Red Jaguar. Damprit seems to be an outstanding product for that, and sometimes it makes it smell good too. Really like the New England road trip. You did a great job with the trip through Maine and here in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. Yeah, definitely. And I have to go back because I missed so much. Which batteries do you use for boondocking from Jerry Ball? I just have one AGM there. It's 120 amp hours. I was just talking to Tom Martin at Martin's The Move, and he put some Tesla batteries in his rig. I mean, that's crazy. But I'm sure he has plenty of power. Tyson, random stuff, enjoying the channel. That Elephant IPA from Railway City Brewing, St. Thomas, Ontario. Well, enjoy and cheers. Salud. Everybody, cheers. Hello from Monrovia, California. Hello there. Thanks for the videos. You're very welcome. And 2:12 p.m. here in Pipico, Hawaii. What time is? Let me check. I'm in Central Time right now, so right now it's 6:10 p.m. Central Time. Hi, Robert from North Carolina. Hello, Octavia. And Robert, next year in June, NASA going to send human back to space in a new craft. Well, I hope to be there to see it. It's way overdue since we stopped sending the space shuttle to space. So yeah, I'm gonna try to go see it. Do you have a Twitter account, Robert? Yes, at Traveling Robert with one L. American spelling, yes. I do have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I used to have Snapchat, but I never used it, so I don't promote it anymore. I don't even have the app installed in my phone anymore. Um, the more IPAs, the happier you get. That's a good one. Have you ever visited North Wales in the UK, an RV paradise? Not yet. Not yet, but I will. At some point, I'm going to make a European a road trip. And even though you guys are leaving Europe, it's not like they're going to close down the channel. So I'm going to be able to go there. So, yeah. People check your spelling. Well, it's the internet. It's... Oh, Gator Dwight, thank you so much for that super chat. Red Jaguar, how do you go so long camping without your wife? I went for 2 weeks for the R Village Rally and made a new line back home. Well, I'm about 2 weeks and change, and I'm really getting antsy to go back home. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do it out west if if I stay longer, which is the plan. Is that a spider behind you? Where? Where's the spider? Don't tell me that. Vicky Hurst Travel Gal, where did you get the net above the fridge? You're gonna have to ask Ili that, because I don't remember. She was the one who found it. But it's great, isn't it? That was a wasted space up there. Not nothing at all up there, and now well, that's where my Wi-Fi Ranger lives back there. My charge controller in the back, and then the rest is like pantry stuff. Do you have an email address so I can write to you? Yes, robert@travelingrobert.com. What's your favorite Western state? I haven't seen all of them, but as of right now, it's a toss-up between Utah and Arizona. As a whole, probably Arizona more than Utah. It has a lot more variety of climates, of landscapes. Do you Skype with your wife when you're apart? No, we just talk on the phone, basically, and text a lot. Samir, so buddy, keep going, don't stop. I love all what you have. A good evening. See you soon. Okay, Samir, thank you so much for being here. And I have to get me one of those travel guitars that Martin makes, because that way I could bring it here on the road, because my guitar is too bulky. My Spanish guitar is too bulky. Johnny C, you may have things plugging your black tank inside the sensor, so make sure your reading of your tanks needs a good flush to clean the sensors. Yeah, I flush it periodically, but I've pretty much given up on my. I've gotten really good at guesstimating more or less how much poop is in there, and you see a tarantula, yeah. Juan Catalina, did you see the new 2020 Jeep Gladiator pickup I shared on Travel? Yes, I saw it. I haven't been able to keep track of a lot of the stuff, but I saw it briefly. Because when I'm traveling, and this style of traveling that I'm doing is like go, 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 and I haven't really have. I need to learn how to slow down. Are you going to go back to Slab City? No, probably not. One time was enough. It was an interesting, cool, quirky place for sure, and definitely unique. But no, not really going back. Hi Robert, excuse this question, but do you have a job? If so, what do you do? Well, my job is YouTube at this moment, and everything else that comes with it. Robert, do New Orleans. Yeah, at some point I have to redo New Orleans. I was there for Mardi Gras like in 2014. And maybe on the way back from my trip in January, February, March, at some point. Well, we've been doing this for 45 minutes. It is 6:15 p.m. here. What did I miss? I was getting some tamales and carne de puerco with aguacate. Oh, man. You're making me hungry now. Spacecraft going to be called Dragon 2. That's the one that is going to take humans to Mars. Or I think we're going back to the moon too. That's something that I didn't know, but I think Tom Morton was the one who told me. Or stop and enjoy yourself. Hope you make a lot of money selling CDs so you can keep traveling. Well, that's only one of the. I'm not making a lot of profit per CD, but I'm still making a little bit per CD, and that is one of the few ways that I'm making money on the road. YouTube is still the number one, and yeah, I'm very happy with the growth of the YouTube channel, and I owe that to all you guys who keep on watching the videos, because if you all stop watching, then I have to look for something else to do, or but yeah. 60% of Americans are not even sure we went to the moon the first time. Well, it is kind of dubious that they lost the original tape from the moon landing, but I'm not gonna start any conspiracy theories here. I mean, you should be able to see the landing site with a powerful enough telescope, and nobody has shown us that either. So, okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. We did go to the moon, of course, but if you want to really start conspiracy theories, you could. Okay, this traveler, if you travel in January, remember that what we talked about last night. What did we talk about last night? I think you should do Yosemite Park if you haven't been there already. I was there in April, and that was amazing. Yeah, Yosemite is one of the parks that I want to do. Unfortunately, I'm going out west now in the winter time, so I'm going to have to wait, for the temperatures to rise a little bit to visit Yosemite. I want to visit the Tetons and all that area. And Keith Carpenter, thank you so much for that super chat. Appreciate it. That's almost a full tank of gas in the Colorado, so thank you so much, and cheers. Have they ever come to you to do the show that is coming on PBS about camping? No, I haven't. They had nobody has contacted me about anything. Your videos are great. Thank you, Bruce Prentice. And if you never stop watching, I'll never stop making them until I'm like an old man and I cannot see the screen. And then, of course, yeah, of course. Eric just sent me a text. Yeah, I remember about this. Yes, the CDs is a very time-consuming task, so I might delegate that at some point. The shipping part. Yeah, what's the longest one-day drive you've done? Heading to Texas in 2 weeks, trying to make it there in 2 days. Well, longest drive I once drove from Charleston, South Carolina, all the way to Miami. And then probably one of the longest drives must have been on the way back from New Mexico, that I made the whole trip in like 3 days, and that in RV time is a record. Which wonderful trip are you on now? Well, I'm earning my Alabama sticker finally. I've done a lot of Alabama, and I did a lot of the northern Georgia mountains. Beautiful area. You guys are gonna love it. Hi there, I'll find you when I was searching ABQ New Mexico videos. Since then, I'm really enjoying your videos and the way you make add audios in it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love doing this. This is what I've always wanted to do, and I'm finally able to make it. What a great time to be alive that we have YouTube, and we have the technology by which, in essence, I can have my own TV channel. And that's amazing. Thinking of buying in the Daytona area. What do you think of it? It's a very nice area. I really liked actually just north Ormond Beach. Very nice area, very quiet, very. I liked it. Okay, good night, Linda Richie. And love to watch your videos. Thank you so much. Juan Catalina, I can't wait to see your San Francisco and Seattle, Washington videos one day when you go. I've been to San Francisco now like 3 or 4 times. I might not do San Francisco again. I might. It's one city that is not very RV friendly, but Seattle, Washington, definitely, definitely. And I'll do San Francisco again one of these days, but it's not a priority at this moment because, as I said, I've been there 4 times now, and there's some old videos that are still pretty good from like 2012, 20, yeah. So look out for those. Great mental therapy. Thank you so much, God Chaser, and enjoy the now. Have you ever thought about switching to a Class A setup like the motorhome experiment? I don't want to be something so big, at least not in this stage in my life. I'm thinking more of a B plus or even a C, maybe something like Nomadic Fanatic, a little shorter, like Camper Van Kevin's BT Cruiser, or something even smaller like We're the Russo's Heimer Active. I don't like the Active, but I would get a Travado, or even more, a Pleasure Way Lexor is one of my favorites right now. Flagler Beach is a nice area. Yes, I agree. It's just north of Ormond Beach. I haven't been to Huntington Beach in California, but I do want to stay at Rincon Parkway now when I go. You must go through a lot of vehicles with all the mileage. Well, I really drove that old Kia to the ground with the Minitini, and now the new truck has like 3,000 and change. So, are you going to Nomad Fest 2019? Probably not, because I'm thinking of I think I'm gonna be in the Northeast in that time. If you go to the Tetons, be sure to spend time on your videos in Jackson Hole. Well, thank you. The trips of Elder and Leticia. Hi, Roy. Was nice being there in your live video, and I'll get in touch with you as soon as I get back to Miami to get you that CD, and maybe we can finally do that collab video. We'll find something in Miami to do for sure. Shark Attacks. I didn't know that. Dave Miller, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that super chat. Appreciate it. And receive the stickers, Robert. Thank you. You are muy super. Well, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy those stickers. Make a Facebook Live video performing your music. Maybe I'll do something like that on New Year's Eve. That's the next time that I'm really going to perform. How about a 24 feet Class C? They are good RVs to rent. Well, the ones that they rent are usually not the greatest. They're usually one of these Thor 4 winds, which are not that great. But yeah, 1,200 in our Colorado. Yeah, mine is it's still being broken in almost. It's 3,000 and change. Anyways, all right, everybody, I'm gonna let you all go. It's been great chatting tonight here for the past hour. 6:24 here, actually, in Central Time. And I'm going to New England again in 2019. Paula Malone. I'm thinking of going around the same time I went this year, but with more time this time. And you know, the last trip, the problem was that old Kia broke down. So it's good beer, by the way. Stone IPA. I'm gonna sing you out a cappella because I have to get me a small keyboard or a travel guitar. So, all you guys, tomorrow I'll be driving to the east, back into Florida, driving to the east. And thank you, Jano, for that super chat, hoping to put your live streams on podcast only. Audio is fine. I find your live streams to be very informative. And I could take this YouTube file actually, or I could just record them, simulcasting them with my good microphone. That could work too. So we might do that. Anyways, tomorrow I'll be driving to the east. But actually, I stepped into Florida today at around 11 a.m. They have this bar right at the border called the Florabama. Very cool. Vegas Burger needs music on the 8th. Let's stay in touch for that one. So thank you so much, CLT and Wayne Bruin. Good night. And I wish I could stay and keep on going, but I'm gonna go hang out with the Mortons for a little while and driving and vibing. And I was hoping to stay here one more night, but this site, someone is coming to this site tomorrow, so um, I'll be back. I'll be back into this area January 4th, 5th, 6th, around that. So did the Daytona Beach meetup happen? Yes, it did, and I'm actually working on the video of that meetup right now. Anyways, until next time, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. And this is a great group, great community we have created here, and I'm really happy that this has happened. So until next time, thank you so much for watching, and see you on the road. Coming to you live from somewhere in southern Alabama. I have no idea what the name of this exact town is. This is Traveling Robert, signing off. Riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. I'm losing my voice here.